Would you all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? Mr. Williams.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will you all remain standing for prayer, please? Supreme Architect of the universe, we invoke thy blessing at this time. May this meeting thus be conducted in peace and closed in harmony. Amen?
Amen.
Amen. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Thursday, September 19th, 2013 public business meeting. Commissioners, are there any additions or deletions to our agenda?
No, sir.
None. Gentlemen, I'd like to entertain a motion to approve the minutes from our September 5th, 2013 public business meeting. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We're going to jump right into presentations. We have a full night tonight. Item number 1, Commissioners, is a proclamation for National Recovery Month. And I understand that Dr. Raver, Health Officer, Becky Myers, Program Director, Outpatient Addictions, and Chris Delaney, Program Director, are all here. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is there anything you would like to say first before we?
Just to say, September is National Recovery Month. And I want to thank Commissioner Valentine. He came out today. These ladies put on a wonderful, we had over 100 people show up for the recovery walkout at Allegany College today. And we had 2 wonderful speakers by local citizens.
Perfect. Well, good. All right. If you'd all join us for this proclamation, please. Sir?
Oh, over in the middle, please. Yeah, you's got to get over in the middle.
Okay. Are we all in, Mom?
She didn't take him to the woodshed near enough.
Okay. What I have here is Allegany County Government Proclamation. Whereas behavioral health is an essential part of health and one's overall wellness. And whereas the benefits of preventing and overcoming substance use and mental disorder are significant and valuable to individuals, families, and the community at large. And whereas prevention works, treatment is effective, and people can and do recover from substance use and mental disorder. And whereas every individual should guide anyone in need to seek the multifaceted behavioral services offered by the Allegany County Health Department. And whereas people in recovery achieve healthy lifestyles both physically and emotionally and contribute in positive ways to their communities. Now, therefore, we, as Allegany County Commissioners, proclaim September 2013 as National Recovery Month in Allegany County. Join the Voices for Recovery together on the pathways to wellness. Signed by all 3 county commissioners. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mike's a recovering politician.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Did you see his story?
We do.
All stand here.
Okay, next, gentlemen, is item number 2. This is the citation for the A-Star 4-H Club. Pink is now the new green team, first place in the Maryland State Robotics Challenge. Ms. Spees, are you speaking?
Actually, I am.
Okay, well, come on up, please.
I'm Robin Fox,
Ah, Miss Robin Fox, perfect.
and these are the robots that the girls competed with, and the girls, their competition that they did at the Maryland State Fair was they had to perform certain tasks with the robotics. They were an all-girls team, and in fact, there was only one other girl that competed at the State Fair. They also had to perform a service project as well as give a technical presentation. And not only did they come in first place in their division, they had the highest overall score of any other team that was competing. The girls now are going to present their service project to the community. Oh, and their service project, it had to maintain the theme of the competition, which was using and promoting sustainable and renewable energy sources.
I'm Alicia. I'm Becca. I'm Carmen.
And I'm Garrett, and we're part of Allegany A-Star's Pink Robotics team. If money grew on trees, would you take it? We obviously picked wood for our service project. We chose it for a couple of its multiple traits, such as how it can fully grow back within 20 years, and as long as it's not clear-cut, can be very healthy and helpful to the environment. Wood is also very beneficial and cost-efficient for our area.
The grant offers $500 for stick or log stoves and $700 for pellet stoves. It must replace electric, non-natural gas fossil fuels or wood stove made before 1990. You get 1 grant per year for technology. The application should be submitted within 12 months of installation.
To receive the grant, go to the American Energy Administration website and fill out an online form. And show that you actually have the stove, such as the installation documents and photo.
And we would like to offer all of you the web address where you can apply for the grants and learn more about the other qualifications you need to meet the requirements. Thank you.
Do you people have a website?
We currently do not.
But we are a 4-H club, so we can be contacted through 4-H, Allegany County 4-H.
Okay, thank you.
Well, perfect.
And
Is there something else, or may we?
that will just, the girls.
I was going to say, ladies, if you want to come up, please.
I want just the girls.
You have no choice.
Well, then we need, my husband was also a coach as well.
Well,
So maybe he's gonna give us
bring him out, absolutely.
Come on, sir. It's just easier to listen. Now you want to speak.
Later.
Okay, everyone. This is an official citation. Be it here known to all that the Board of County Commissioners extends congratulations to Becca Fox, A-Star 4-H Club. Pink is the new green robotic team. First place for Maryland State Robotics Challenge, Maryland State Fair, Timonium, Maryland, August 26, 2013, by the County Commissioners of Allegany County. Becca? There we go. Carmen? Alicia? Dara? And on top of that, we have some Allegany ambassador pins, which I think you all are excellent ambassadors for Allegany County.
Thank you.
Not so much.
Gee.
Let's give them a round of applause. And I believe Miss Brett is going to come and take a picture.
Yes, please, yes, yourselves. You look a little to the side.
Sideways and close. I don't know if that helps for us.
Move for your mic, huh?
We'll try another one. Thanks to all.
Excellent, ladies. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Got another proclamation. This is the Careers in the Construction Trade Month, Center for the Career and Technical Education. Who may be coming to speak, please?
I will, Candy Cannon.
Wonderful. Welcome, Ms. Cannon.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you giving us the opportunity to come here this evening. I'm Candy Cannon, and I am the new principal at the Center for Career and Technical Education and the County Supervisor for all career and technical education programs. Before moving forward this evening, I would like to recognize those students and instructors, community supporters, and other members of our administrative team who've come out this evening. Mr. Rodney Rice, if you could stand, he is a member of our foundation, along with Mr. James Robertson, who is a member of our foundation and our local advisory council. Mr. Gary Taylor is our carpentry instructor and his student, who is present as well. Mr. Tony Russell is our HVAC instructor and his student, who has accompanied him here this evening. Mr. Mike Riggleman, our electrical instructor, and any students that he may have with him here this evening. Mr. Bill Payne, our assistant principal at the Center for Career and Technical Education. Mr. Dave Smearick, our assistant supervisor of career technical education programs. I would like to thank Miss Kennedy Fruick for coming this evening from our interactive media program and filming for us, and our student council president, Miss Tara Holsche, is also here. Again, I want to thank you for your time this evening as we come together to recognize one of the many programs and industries that is important not only to the Career Center but also to our community, the construction trades industry. It is with great pleasure that I accept this proclamation declaring the month of October as Careers in Construction Month. Our mission at the Center for Career and Technical Education indicates that the learning that occurs at our school is an inclusive and collaborative effort of our students, our staff, our families, and our community. This proclamation established by you, the County Commission, speaks to your support of our mission and the education our students receive in important industry standards related to the construction trades industry. Again, we thank you for your support, and at this time I would like to ask our Student Council President, Ms. Tara Holsche, to come forward to receive the proclamation on behalf of the Center for Career and Technical Education as well as Allegheny County Public Schools. Thank you.
Perfect.
Tara.
Hi, my name is Tara Holsche. I am a student in the Academy of Health Professions. As the Student Council President for the Center for Career and Technical Education, I would like to express my gratitude for the proclamation that has been designed for the career and construction trades. At CCTE, academic and skilled teachers work together to help students obtain strong academics, which lead to strong careers. Students use what they learn in academic classes during their work-based learning experiences. The school has 18 skill-based trades in which students can gain skills to learn, so they learn to get a job right out of high school. The training the skill teachers provide us is up-to-date and accurate. With our skills, we go on internships to practice our work-based learning. The training the students receive gives them an advantage for graduation for high school to prepare for college or a workplace. The students, faculty, and staff would like to thank you, the Board of County Commissioners, for the October proclamation. Thanks again.
Wonderful. Come on up. Thank you very much.
Why don't we have the other students in here also?
Great.
How about
The
you?
other students in the, please? That's all right with you.
I have to say this because it always does make me proud to do anything for the Career Center, since I am a graduate of such, and be known that I have never missed a day's work since graduating a short 10 years ago. So, and Mr. Payne, if you will please not comment on that, I would appreciate that very much, sir. So, thank you.
I was going to have to take my shoes off to do the math there, but that'll work. Official citation of Allegheny County, Maryland. Careers in Construction Trade Month. Whereas the construction trades industry has value and is important to Allegany County as well as regionally, nationally, and internationally. And whereas the construction trades industry offers viable employment and the promise of a rewarding career. And whereas construction trades craft professionals possess impressive work skills and their work is visible everywhere, from a single proprietorship corner cafe in a small town to a major health and wellness complex in a metropolitan area. And whereas construction trade projects enhance the overall quality of life everywhere. Now therefore, we, as the County Commissioners of Allegany County, do hereby proclaim October 2013 as Careers in Construction Trade Month in Allegany County, and encourage all citizens to increase their understanding of valuable career and technical education programs offered by the Center for Career Technical Education. In witness whereof, we have hereunto set our hands to be caused the seal of Allegany County, Maryland, to be affixed this 19th day of September in the year 2013. County Commissioners of Allegany County, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I have ambassador pins for you as well. No.
Thank you.
Let's give them another round of applause. Okay, Commissioners, item number 4 is the Hampstead Old Town Partners LP Pilot Agreement Proposal. Mr. Harper, how are you, sir?
Doing well, thank you. Handout.
Okay,
Brief outline of the presentation.
absolutely.
Thank you. Hey, we'll see you all. Thank you. Appreciate it.
My name is Patrick Harper with the Hampstead Group. I'd like to thank the Board of Commissioners for allowing me to make this presentation on behalf of Hampstead. We are here seeking the approval of a proposed agreement for a pilot, a payment in lieu of taxes on the county taxes assessed to the Old Town Manor property. We are currently working towards the acquisition of the property, which is a 138-unit garden-style apartment complex located at 1510 Old Town Road. What we're seeking is this pilot agreement to remain in effect for a 17-year period. Essentially what it does is it freezes the level of taxes at the current 2013-14 assessed tax rate for the next 17 years with annual CPI increases during that period of time. It's the same term. We reached an agreement with the city for a pilot on their taxes. It's for that same term. And the reason for that term is it essentially allows us to get through far enough out in our compliance period and to give the underwriters comfort in the project. So I'll try to make this pretty brief. The outline I have there just kind of walks through who we are and what our plan is with the project. Hampstead specializes in affordable housing acquisition and rehabilitation, utilizing tax credits and bond financing. We are the recipient of HUD's, the Department of Housing and Urban Development's Best Practice Award. We have a proven success in acquiring and rehabilitating over 4,000 affordable units nationwide. That includes a portfolio of just under 800 units currently in the state of Maryland. And the best example of our work is really right down the road, the former William Booth Towers, which was acquired and rehabbed in 2010. Mountain View is located at 220 Somerville Avenue. Similar, really the exact same type of acquisition and rehab structures we're currently working towards now. And I think it offers a a great visual of what we can do in, as far as rehabbing these properties and making them viable for the foreseeable future. Old Town Manor, to give some deal specifics, again, it's 138 unit existing property located in Cumberland. Currently has good street appeal. We're hoping to enhance that with the rehabilitation. Good historical occupancy. 104 of the units have a Section 8 project-based assistance, so federal assistance from the Department of Housing and Urban Development. The remaining 34 units are also rent regulated and will be targeted for tenants earning less than 60% of the average median income of the area. The property has not undergone a full remodel since its construction in 1969. The current units are in need of new kitchens, new bathrooms, new mechanical system upgrades. There's currently few community amenities on site. Part of our planned upgrades, our planned upgrades will be $35,000 per unit, so a rather extensive upgrade of the complex. We'll be repairing and replacing all systems, items with less than 15 years remaining life on them. Significant energy-related upgrades, including PV for common areas, the solar power to help generate power for the common areas. Add landscaping, and the big thing that we're excited about with this is we'd be adding a new community center and leasing office. We have a property actually we just currently went through or currently going through rehab in Phoenix, Arizona. It has just its amazing resident services that they built this new community center for, and it's given us a lot of excitement for what you can offer the residents. And what we're finding is that when you offer these services, not only are they taken advantage of, but I don't know, it provides a better sense of community for these places, and it really just helps maintain and upkeep with the upkeep. Another added benefit of the rehabilitation is that there will be local jobs created. According to the Rental Housing Works FTE jobs calculator, which is put out by the state of Maryland, it's anticipated that the scope of our rehab will generate 13 direct and 31 indirect local jobs. Currently, we're working towards an acquisition of, I think, end of March 2014. Rehab would start on the property within 30 days, and our goal would be to finish by the end of the year. We believe that the county pilot, which, and I should have mentioned the current county pilot, I believe the most recent assessment was $19,500, and so again, we're seeking that essentially to be at that level for the next 17 years. The CPI increases, but we believe this will help ensure the revitalization and continued viability of Old Town Manor going forward. Thank you so much for the time.
Okay.
Any questions? I'm
Staff
sorry.
and make a recommendation. We'll refer this to staff and make a recommendation. Only thing I throw in, when we talk about local jobs, it really needs to be a definition of local jobs. And we can talk later about that.
Understood.
What it means is local.
Sure, understood.
So,
thank you.
somebody that comes in for the week
Right.
who lives an hour and a half from here is not local.
Understood.
So, anyhow. Okay. Thank you very much. I
Thank you.
appreciate that, Mr.
Thanks for
Harper.
making the trip today.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Good news.
It is good news, since I actually do have a relative that lives there. She will be tickled to death.
For everyone in the audience, I think everybody is somehow related to
Not
Commissioner
everybody.
Brody. Oh, you're right. I'm not, but I'm sure you'll inform me one day that I am actually. I just hope I can get into some of that money that comes with it as a member of the Brody family.
Wow, I don't even know what to say about that. Someone's holding out on me then.
Okay. All right, gentlemen, item number 5, which is an action agenda. This is the Senior Care System Annual Plan. And Jeannie. She happens to be the coordinator for the Allegheny County Senior Care Program. Yes, ma'am, it's all yours.
Thank you. I'm here this evening to ask the commissioners to authorize the county administrator to sign the Maryland Office on Aging Senior Care System Annual Plan for fiscal year 2014, as well as signing off the approval sign-off for the same program. The health department serves as the lead agency for the senior care program in this county, and we are not requesting any county funding for this. That does come through the Office on Aging. And otherwise, are there any questions?
Any questions, Commissioners? I'd like to entertain a motion to approve, to authorize the county commissioners, to authorize the county administrator to sign the annual plan and review. Is there a motion?
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Valentine, seconded by Commissioner Brody. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Wonderful, thank you. Item number 6, gentlemen, is the Allegheny County Road Paving Rehabilitation Contract, ACRD-14-01.
He may need your glasses.
Mr. Patterson,
Yes, sir.
how are you, sir?
Wonderful.
You're looking debonair and dashing today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's right. Just
Gentlemen,
stepped
I
off
have-
GQ magazine, October edition.
Always.
That's right. He always puts you skinny people on there. But go ahead. Go right ahead. The athletic type.
All right, gentlemen. As you are aware, during the capital improvement process this current year, for fiscal year 14, this is one of the projects that was included in the request from Public Works. We opened bids this past Tuesday, had 2 bidders, IA Construction and Belt Paving, received excellent prices. So this evening, I'm I'm requesting the award for the road rehabilitation project. Low bidder was Belt Paving.
Okay.
Are there any questions?
None? I'd like to entertain a motion to award the low bidder to Belt Paving. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Brody, seconded by Commissioner Valentine. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Rawlings Water Project Phase 2, contract number W-35. We just had your twin here. Mr. Patterson.
Can you go through the whole introduction again? Dashing and...
Yes, I can.
Oh, do you have to encourage him?
No. Gentlemen, what we have here before you is another request to award to a low bidder. As you are aware, the Rawlings Water Project, this is the second phase. First phase is nearing completion. There are 3 total phases. All in total, it's about a $5.5 million project. We have just a favorable funding scenario for the project overall, and it's a result of all the great relationships we have with the agencies. So we had 6 bidders on this. We opened bids on September 10th. Lashley Construction was the lowest bidder. So I'm requesting approval to award.
Any questions? No? I'd like to entertain a motion to award the project to the apparent low bidder, Lashley Construction.
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Valentine, seconded by Commissioner Brody. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Adam, on that project, is phase 1 far enough along with the main line that they'll be actually able to connect up and keep moving?
Yes.
Is that their intention
Yes, sir.
there?
Yeah, it should follow right on the heels of it. They're doing paving this week and should be finishing up phase 1 by the end of October. So things are working out quite well. I know we were very happy with EA's progress on the job.
Good, good, because the people of Rawlings need to be very happy with this because there was lots of grant money in this one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, very good, thanks, Adam.
All right. Item number 8, Commissioners, is the Minority Business Plan for the Community Development Block Grants. A really good-looking guy by the name of David Nedved. It's like looking in a mirror.
I'm not on the cover of GQ.
The cover.
Yeah, but yeah, but you and I are on the menu cover up at the local buffet. You and I, so
yes, very much so. That grant money that Mr. Patterson talked about for Rawlings, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, there are strings attached. And one of the strings attached is that we have to adopt a minority business plan. The good news for us is that we're already ahead of the game on doing that. We're just basically putting it down on paper, what we're already doing. One of the things we do is when we post a contract, put a contract out to bid, we post it on I'm going to look at my notes here for a second. We post it on the Minority Business Development Agency website. And we actually, if the contract's appropriate, we send it out to all the contacts for minority businesses and women-owned businesses across the country that might be interested in that contract. This is actually more than the Maryland Department of Housing, which is requiring the minority business plan to, we're actually doing more than they are asking us to do. They actually only ask us to basically make sure we advertise the bids locally. In addition to posting on that website, we also do advertise in the Afro-American newspaper, and we also make sure in our regional, I'm looking at my cheat sheet here. We also make sure that when we put it on regional planning rooms, that that it goes. Well, we put it on eMaryland Marketplace. That's the other website we have it on. So not only do we make sure that we advertise the contracts locally, but we also make sure that we advertise them nationally, and we give everyone a chance to bid on them.
Great job. Great job.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Commissioners, I'd like to move that we adopt the minority business plan as required for the community development block grants. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner McKay, seconded by Commissioner Brody. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, David. Mr. Everly, what do we have on our consent agenda this evening, sir?
Commissioners, on our consent agenda this evening, you are being asked to consider action on 9 items. We have an appointment to the Mental Health Advisory Board, 2 budget amendments for the Board of Education, 2 procurement motions related to vehicle acquisitions for the Department of Public Works, a request to advertise for miscellaneous bridge repairs, a request to modify the name of an OP road in the Flintstone area, a utility easement for the installation of water and sewer lines on Heritage Lane, and lastly, a travel request for C3I Narcotics.
Commissioners, is there a motion to accept our consent agenda?
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Valentine, seconded by Commissioner Brody. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Do you have anything to add this evening, sir?
Commissioners, we did have a bid opening earlier this week for the Rawlings Walker Phase 2 W35.
Okay. I think the county attorney has had plenty to say from his perch here during the citations. It reminds me of the Muppets. And it had the 2 old men in the back that said, "Why do we always come here? I guess we'll never know. It's kind of like a torture to have to watch the show." Thank you very much, Mr. Rudd.
You're welcome.
Oh, my God.
Commissioner Valentine, what say you?
I say I'm not a Muppet. Last week was a very interesting week, good week. I was honored to take part in 3 different 9/11 ceremonies. We had a very great ceremony here at the county building that morning. Then later in the afternoon, took part in the Woodman of the World 9/11 ceremony. And then later that night, took part in the Old Town Bethel Church 9/11 ceremony that had a very touching service by the veterans of the Vietnam War. If you've never seen their service for the MIAs, it's something that, if you have a chance, it's something I think everybody would be greatly touched to see. In that day was filled with being surrounded by heroes, and this county has lots and lots of heroes. The next evening, I took part in an event at the Shrine Club honoring the Supreme Queen's visit here with the Daughters of the Nile. This is a group that many people have never heard of, but again, this is a volunteer organization that really takes care of children in need. They do a lot of sewing of handbags for his children. They visit them in hospitals. They make sure they get all the assistance that they need. So basically that night I was also surrounded by heroes. You know, anybody that's willing to donate that much time to take care of children, they're definitely heroes in my book. Yesterday, I spent half the day down in Annapolis. It was a MACO Legislative Committee meeting. There's going to be a lot on the table this year in Annapolis. A lot of things could be quite harmful to the smaller rural counties. Allegany County has already taken a step to hopefully stop something that could be coming this way. We'll have a lot more discussion on it a little bit later. But MACO is a strong group. The Rural Counties Coalition, headed by Commissioner McKay, works hand in hand with MACO, and working through those organizations, maybe we can let the people in the 3 or 4 large counties down east realize that one size doesn't fit all here in the state of Maryland. And then today, I took part in the National Recovery Wellness Walk out at ACM. That was the group that got the citation here with the health department. As they said, they had over 100 people. These people are people that's recovering from several different problems. They had speakers. Both the speakers were recovering alcoholics. One gentleman has been sober for like 6 or 7 years, and it's still a struggle for him. They realize the problems that they have, but they have turned their lives around. It's really good to see people with those kind of problems becoming constructive members of our society.
Very good.
I was going to say that my wife is one of those daughters of the denial or Nile.
In your wife, it would be denial.
No, she actually is a daughter of the Nile. But anyhow, I like to kid her about the Nile. Anyhow, Commissioner Brody.
Yes, I'm going to just speak briefly here as kind of a little public service announcement and put a little more work on Mr. Councilman Nedved. Just for the citizens of Rawlings, such as the citizens of Mount Savage, when these projects are underway, there is money for the low-income families for water connections. So please utilize that. I know because I get called at home on this, and there is a formula to get through. And just to clarify everything, because this is the first question that's always pinned back at me, the money comes through a grant, so it's not the county's money. We're not trying to discourage anybody from taking advantage of this. Please get through the process with Mr. Nedved. Call him anytime, 301-777-2526. Ask for Dave Nedved, and he'll walk you through the process. The money is available. That's
Give
what
his
it's
home
there
phone
for.
number, too. He's up to 11 o'clock at night.
We even give his address and everything, and Mr. Nedved will not mind that at all. And the second part of that is we're finishing up our chip seal program for the year for the county roads. It's coming down to the end. Be patient, people. Be patient. It's the best way we can do to maintain our roads with winter coming. So we know that it's dusty and we know what it is, but be patient. We're doing what we can afford. So thank you, sir.
You know, Commissioners, it just was brought to my attention that I really appreciate everything you guys do. I mean, Bill, you take the legislative lead from the 3 of us by going down to Annapolis and really working the state legislature for us and making sure that Allegany County is heard. And Creed, I really appreciate you taking the public work side and people talking to you about either the water hookups or the roads or whatever. And you guys do a great job with that. And so I thank you very much for doing that.
And Mike takes care of all the free meals, the free lunches.
That's exactly correct.
He's the ultimate coordinator.
So anyhow. Okay, it looks like we have Mr. Wilmot who has signed up to speak. Welcome, Mr. Wilmot. If you would give your name and address for the record, sir.
I'm Kenneth Wilmot. I live at 513 Fort Avenue, Cumberland, Maryland.
Before I start on my main topic, I would like to congratulate these young ladies. It is a joy to see the fruits of our 4-H program in our schools. Keep up the good work. Allow me to illustrate just how far you can go if you dream. I have a 41-year-old son, and I have another son a little bit younger. But my oldest boy grew up on Lego. He teased on Lego. He lived Lego. At the age of 10, he built a dinosaur about 3 foot tall, about 5 foot long. It walked, it raised its head, and its mouth went like this at the age of 10. Across the street from our house was a TV repair. Yep. In those days, they used to repair TVs, radios. They didn't throw them away.
Don't do that anymore.
But anyway, my son, he lived, when he wasn't home, he was living in the TV shop, tearing TVs apart, all this stuff. Along came computers. Bam. Daddy, let me show you how my computer, look. He had it in 10 pieces. I didn't know what he was talking about, but he made it run. When he graduated from high school in Germany, he went to 7 years of electronic engineering school. And now, after that, he took a course in digital 3D animation. He did so good that the university hired him, and he teaches electronic digital 3D animation. So don't be afraid to dream. Don't be afraid to try something out, because it'll work. And that just goes to show you just what playing with Lego will do for you. I am extremely happy to see you young girls win that first prize. You might, at your next session, try to build a dinosaur that'll walk. It'll put it to a challenge. Sure. He first worked on it, and it wouldn't walk. I said, well, Danny, I said, you got to watch TV, see how that dinosaur walks. I came home 2 days later. He said, Daddy, come up in the attic. I went up in the attic. This thing is 5 feet long, that high. I spent hundreds of dollars on Lego. But it paid off. I would rather pay it on that than something else. But anyway, I want to emphasize to you young kids just how far you can go. He now teaches at a university in Flensburg, Germany. And I recently talked with him. I said, Jesse, should I buy a 3D TV now? He said, no, Daddy. He said, there's something better coming down the road. So whatever you do, you young ladies stick with it. Next year, I'm sure you take first place again. Now then, my main subject is, it's apple butter time. Down in Flintstone, as of every year, at the Merle Branch United Methodist Church, we are making homemade apple butter. It will be on Saturday, October the 5th. We will be cooking off 50 bushels of apples. We'll have three pots going, so we need lots of people to help stir. And we could use some people on the 3rd and 4th to help peel them apples. But anyway, I'm inviting everybody, especially young people, to come out and see how we used to do it in the old days. We'll have baked goods, soups, sandwiches. It's a day of fellowship. Come out and meet some new people. We have a lot of kids that come out and they stir too. And if you want any apple butter, you better order it now in advance, because we're usually sold out by the day we start stirring. And if you want to do a little yard sale while we're out there, you can do your yard sale. If you've got something you want to get rid of, bring it out. We got plenty of space at Merle Branch United Methodist Church, and it is a super day. Just like your 4-H club meetings, you can have your meeting right out there. We'll teach you how to make apple butter. And there's no preservatives in it. We cook it down where we use very little sugar, and it's $6 a quart. And we used to do it on the last Saturday in October, But we got tired of wading through snow 6 inches deep, freezing rain, blowing 90 miles an hour, so we moved up to the first Saturday. So it should be a pretty nice weekend, and I encourage all you people, bring your children out. It's better than watching TV.
Mr. Wilmot,
yes.
If you start with 50 bushels of apples,
yes.
How much apple butter will you make from 50 bushels?
I think we got 328 quarts last year. A little over 300.
What, on the 5th, sir, what are the hours?
Well,
I mean, you'll be doing it for a couple days before that. So.
We got a couple of guys every year about 3:30 in the morning. You got to get your fire started and up and running. And we usually, takes about around 2 o'clock, we finally get it cooked down. And then we start putting it in the jars. And usually around 5:30, we're finished.
Okay.
It is just a beautiful time of fellowship. You meet a lot of new people, and it's way out in the country. That area is beautiful.
It is.
Well, I'm pretty sure Commissioner McKay will be down because he's an excellent pot stirrer. So.
If anybody doesn't know, if you don't know your way
Jackie,
around
can
Flintstone,
you said that?
Just go down to the Stone Age Cafe, and they'll tell you how to get to Merle's Branch. You go 5 miles up the Merle Branch Road, and it's a big, white, beautiful church. Sits up on the left. And I'd like to add that from the day it was built, the doors have never been locked. That's how.
Wow.
It was built in 1886, I believe, something like that. Beautiful church. It's just an ordinary looking church, but it is a nice, really nice church. And I thank you all for your time and your attention. Take care.
All right, thank you, Mr. Wilmot. Okay, I'd like to remind everyone that our next public business meeting will be Thursday, October the 3rd, 2013 at 5 o'clock, right here in room 100. Also remind everyone that the Secretary of Transportation, Mr. James T. Smith, Jr., with the Consolidated Transportation Program, the tour of Allegany County will be October the 3rd, 2013 at 3 o'clock, right here in room 100. Remind everyone to look at the Allegany County news release about the Citizen Scrap Tire Drop-Off Day, Saturday, October the 12th, at the fairgrounds between 9 and 2, and this is free of charge. Remind everyone about the Rawlings Water Project public meeting, October 22nd. That is a Tuesday at 7 o'clock at the Rawlings United Methodist Church. And to remind everyone about the Allegany County Commissioners to meet in the town of Luke on October 17th, 2013 at 5 o'clock. And I believe there will be a birthday party that day. The town of Luke will be 125 years.
The Luke Mill.
The Luke Mill will be 125 years.
That is also my sister's birthday that day.
Well, when you're related to everybody in Allegany County, every day is related to you somehow with a birthday. So anyhow.
Pretty good line.
See, Mr. Wilmot, what I mean by stirring the pot.
Well, thank you everyone for participating in your government, and we hope you have a nice evening. Thank you.